Well, we saw what they did. The man beat the case. He beat the case. If you're chasing a patron down the street and shoot them and they're not armed, how do you beat that case? What has to be done for you to beat that case? You shot an underage individual. You a grown man and your son chasing him down the street, and from what we understand, it's over water. No way.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
People are reacting to the store owner who was just found not guilty after gunning down a 14-year-old over a bottle of water. That's right, y'all. Now, for those who may not know, this incident took place in South Carolina, okay? A lot of people right now are talking about the video showing the incident that took place. Again, this video showed young 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton entering the store, okay? It was at that moment you could see the mother in the store immediately profile young Cyrus as he's walking throughout the store, deciding on what he wanted to purchase, okay? At some point, he decides, you know what? I don't even want to purchase anything, puts the object back in the fridge, and as he decides, you know, I'm going to leave the store, assuming that he's picking up on his energy because, again, you can see on the video, the mother is essentially stalking him as he's walking throughout the store. So before he leaves, the mother says, hey, are you going to put that bottle back? He looks at it confused because, again, he already did that. He walks out the store. You see young Cyrus walking across the parking lot. And this is where it gets crazy because now the father and son took it upon themselves to grab a firearm and chase after young 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton. Okay? A lot of people not understanding why at that point is the aggressor, who was the father and son, given the benefit of the doubt. Now, they say that young Cyrus had a firearm the moment they ran down on him. Now, all of this was not captured on video, and this is what makes the whole situation tricky because it was a blind spot. So the actual shooting, you know, it's basically the word of the father and son versus young Cyrus, okay? There was no video surveillance showing young Cyrus pulling out a firearm, okay? In fact, the reports confirm that this 14-year-old was shot in the back. So again, this shows that the father and son ultimately were the aggressor in this situation, okay? They falsely accused this young 14-year-old of stealing something that they did not steal. Video confirmed showing that he put everything back, okay? This person now leaves feeling scared because, again, this is a young 14-year-old, leaves the scene and then gets hunted down by this father and son. Now, again, a lot of people are upset because this is something we've seen happen continuously throughout history. You get what I mean? But it's unfortunate that time and time again, we see things like this play out. And yet, you know, everyone points to the system. Now, as of right now, the verdict, listen, cannot be tried again criminally. Okay, so of course, the family, they're looking into, you know, a lawsuit moving forward. But a lot of people right now are talking about the story of Latasha Harlins, okay, something that, you know, similarly happened back in the 90s when this young teenager lost their life after being falsely accused. Okay, so again, this happens throughout the history in this country, time and time again. It's 2026, and a lot of people are just beyond exhausted at constantly fighting against things like this. You know, this is a child, 14-year-old lost their life. You know what I mean? We see these things happen time and time again, and even after reviewing the facts, we see all of these inconsistencies. Now, of course, last night, Corey Holcomb on the 5150 show, he gave his thoughts on this incident. So y'all know how we do, man. Let's check out this clip. Let's hear what Corey had to say. Again, leave me with your thoughts down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts about this whole, you know, being found not guilty after, you know, the reports confirmed that young Cyrus was shot in his back? Like I said, are people valid in their frustration and anger right now? And also, let me know, what are your thoughts on Corey and his take on the situation? All right, but I'm done with the yapping, y'all. Make sure to like, hype this video. And yeah, let's get straight to the clip. Peace.
The owner, the Korean guy, is the owner of a gas station. And there's video where the young man came in there to get some water. They were like following him around. If you look at the video, it's like, apparently people in the area were saying that this is how this man owns the store. They've always complained about him or something. Anyway, so the young man puts the waters back, though. He doesn't even take them. So he walks out, and the man and his older son, the owner's son, follow him. And they were claiming in the case that he had turned around and allegedly pulled a gun out on him, and that the owner was saying he then tried to protect his son, and that's when he shot at the young man. But he was shot in the back. And other people are saying they didn't see a gun. So anyway, he was just found not guilty.
Well, I mean, I think it's a trend going on where young men get shot by people, young black men get shot by people in different races, and most of the times they beat it. I think it's a trend going on.
Yeah, that's that.
And
I
the
mean,
young man can
you don't shoot nobody over no fucking water.
And that he put back. He didn't even have it. He actually put it back. His name was Cyrus Carmack Belton. So,
Well, you know, I'm saying
the young man's name.
you heard what Craig said, right? Mm-hmm. God damn it, you don't shoot nobody over no bottle of water.
Thank you.
Even
And that's
though-
what, right.
They
Even
said
though
he
I
chased
get-
him.
He
Yeah, they
chased
were
him.
both chasing him.
He followed him down the street. So you got away with shooting somebody that wasn't even in your store.
Well, they're not giving up. So the attorney, Todd Rutherford, and he's a tough one, brother. He gave his.
Why is he tough? He lost.
No, he lost, but he going back after him, though. He's like, they're not giving up.
I'm gonna get some more money.
Oh, no, he's not the prosecutor. I'm sorry, my bad. He represents the Carmack Belton family, the young man's family, and he said that he's very disappointed in the verdict, and he's already planning on filing a civil lawsuit against the Chow family. So
I just feel like there's a lot of chaos in the world where young people are not respectful to their elders. I feel like people who are of different races feel like they can get away with murdering a young black male. This is what I feel. So to fix all this, what do we do? What do we do to fix this?
It's only one way. Well, I mean, kind of, but ain't nobody gonna do that. Ain't nobody got the heart to do what needs to be done.
yes.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
they show one side of everything a lot of times. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but I will tell you, there's just too many cases where, did this young boy have a gun?
They say he stole from the shop.
Yeah, but I don't believe that they actually proved that he had a gun, and they were claiming that he threw it or he tossed it as he was running. I mean, come on. They would.
Okay, but if the young man didn't pull out a gun, do you know if it was legal to shoot somebody who don't pull out a gun in a lot of these
Everybody's doing it.
states,
Right.
how many people would be dead?
You're right.
I mean, did the young man have a gun? You don't take somebody's life for a bottle of water and they didn't pull out a gun on you. But I know that states have crazy laws. I remember there was a thing on the internet where this man got shot. This Caucasian man was arguing with his family over a parking spot.
Right.
And then the brother came over there and pushed the man away and the man shot him.
Yeah.
And the police didn't arrest the man. They said, you did what you're supposed to do. So I'm saying, like, as we are, what is this? What is this a picture of?
While he was in the store.
I don't see the young, oh, there's
He's
the
on the
young
left,
man.
yeah. He's on
So
the
he was confronted in the store?
Oh, he was followed around, really. I mean, there's a stop in the video that I saw that shows that's the, I think the son, that's the owner's son, older, son of his, was following him around, like standing behind him.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's like going in the freezer to get, to get the water, what have you. And he's right behind him, like he's following him around.
There's no way to justify shooting somebody underage over a bottle of water.
Yeah.
If you have a convenience store with the way things go now, you are at risk of people shoplifting out of the store. This is America. It's chaos everywhere. But I believe that young man got shot because he was a young black male. How many stories of this do you hear of young Caucasian males getting shot, leaving out of convenience stores over a bottle of water? Right. We hear this with young black males and females. What was this? What was the girl that Tupac wrote the song about? Yeah, Natasha. I mean, come on, guys. This is all these people who say he stole something. Okay, I'm not saying what happens with stealing something. I'm saying, I say it. If you don't know nothing about the Asians being racist against the blacks, even though they come to our community, because they're not allowed in certain communities to open up a store and make money. They come to our communities and their motto is just buy and get out.
Hey, man, Tennessee, man.
And it happened in Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Tennessee, man, they don't play. I mean, shoot.
Somebody said we need to teach these kids to steal better.
You get somebody, you get young Dolph out the way. Let's see how y'all handle this. Because at the end of the day, you know, I mean, it's got to be consequences. You either got to boycott or it's got to be something. Because we kill each other in places like this, like it's nothing.
Well,
So
that's what I'm
let's see
saying.
what they do.
Right. Yeah. Well, we saw what they did. The man beat the case. He beat the case. If you're chasing a patron down the street and shoot them and they're not armed,
Right.
how do you beat that case? What has to be done for you to beat that case? You shot an underage individual. You a grown man and your son chasing him down the street, and from what we understand, it's over water. Yeah. No way.
I'm not saying that they got to go do they got to, murder, but at least somebody slap him, pick his nose, something. Let me see something uncomfortable besides going in there to buy more Black and Milds and beers. Thumb wrestle. Show me that you're serious about something.
I understand how society is, man. Being out in society is there's risk involved. You get what I mean when I say that?
Yeah, for sure.
I understand this is what society is about. These people who own this store, if you have a store and you're serving us 7-Eleven type of stuff, which we found out is all trash. If you're selling stuff from a 7-Eleven or a gas station in our communities, guess what? Our community is in shambles mentally. You can't chase down the children and shoot them.
Nah.
Now, if they're in the store and something happens, I can see people getting shot if somebody's trying to fight you in your store or somebody is all that. But if our children are running away from you, you and your son don't have the right to chase them down and shoot them when it comes to morality.
Ain't nothing in that store worth more than $40.
That's what I'm saying. It's all trash. What is the stuff they put in the wrapper? What is the, it's poison.
Right.
And you killed a 14-year-old over the poison you're allowed to sell to us in the hood. Because what? You don't know how society works? Are you serious, man? You know how society works. The foreigners who have a 7-Eleven know how our society works well. Because you see, if you're open all night, you see the creatures of the night all the time. And those are normally the worst of us who ain't working. You ain't got no business being able to shoot no 14-year-old over no goddamn whatever in that store.
Yeah.
And you done chased him down the street with your son. I know some people you ain't finna chase down the street. I know some people you ain't gonna follow out the door of the store. I'll be at that 7-Eleven right there on Manchester, near Manchester and La Brea. The mother streets from LA know what I'm talking about. You got Manchester and La Brea. It's a Popeyes right there. Down on the next block, it's a 7-Eleven. I used to bitch around there. This is the motherfucking hood, homie. I done seen all kind of motherfuckers. Them when they beg for change, you gotta be like, no, sir, I don't have any change to give. Because it's probably a maniac.
60s right here.
You ain't finna chase them down the street. What hood is that, Craig?
HP. Yeah, HP.
You ain't finna chase them people out the store down the street, because you know what them people out there do. But a 14-year-old, you'll chase a 14-year-old down the street and beat the case in America. Are you serious?
That's crazy.
And we done seen it happen too many times.
And they don't do that in China. So they get here and act a fool. Where they from, they can't do that. They can't put their hands on people, be aggressive publicly. You know, places like China, they have very strict codes of conduct when you're in public. They don't play that type of shit there. So this is how people act when they get here because they know it ain't no consequences.
Well, and the little boy was probably by himself.
Right.
If you know what I mean. Come on, it's a coward move, homie. It's a coward move, man. You took somebody's life over some water that you paid a nickel for, probably. Out of here.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.